Hello. Welcome to SNHU's ADJ 101 Online Faculty Training Assessment for Incoming Adjuncts. So I'm so glad you're here. I wanted to just welcome you to the course. My name is Andrea White. I like making videos for my students and new adjuncts as well. So I kind of wanted to show you how you can use the tool in your own classrooms, but also give you a quick little kind of summary of everything and share two really important tips right away and just kind of walk you through training really briefly. I'm going to try, I made several videos and they've definitely been too long, so I'm definitely going to try to go a little quicker through here and just share a little bit more about me too. So, real quick, I've been here with SNU since 2013. Before that, I was in education for, well, elementary education, not higher education. Taught grades K through 3. So I just love. In 2013, I resigned from teaching. Our family was growing, and SNU came along, and I've been here ever since. So I teach courses in the master's curriculum instruction program. I facilitate incoming faculty. I have developed a few courses, and one of my new roles is I'm taking on learning how to be a team lead too. So I'm really excited about that. Just a really quick little bit about my family. We've got my husband and I have 3 boys. He teaches middle school art at our local middle school. And Parker is 10, Hunter is 8, and Cooper is 6. So they keep us really, really busy. Right when you log into the course, you will see that the announcements are right there. So the top 3 announcements will always be at the top. Right now, we only have 2, so you can dig into those. So what I like to do is I like to release 3 announcements usually throughout the week. I'll release the beginning of the week on a Sunday. I'll release a clarifying announcement on a Wednesday and then a wrap up on a Saturday. So I have found I do the same thing in my training cohorts, like I do in my student courses. I've heard really good feedback from my students how they just really like the consistency of knowing when my announcements are coming. So I kind of kept the same thing in the training courses I've done here as well. So you can kind of see at the top, we've got course menu, tools, My SNU, online student services. You can definitely dig into the online student services throughout the training, and we'll talk more about the Shapiro Library, the Writing Center. There's also we also set up some awesome services as well, especially time management, and we'll talk more about that in week 2. My SNU is where you're going to go for access to your email, and I'll talk about that in just a second. And also the COLT portal is located under My SNU as well, which you will have access to once training is over with. And then these are tools. As an instructor, you'll have advisor lookup and course admin, and then also students and instructors. We have the calendar, the class list, and the e-portfolio. So 2 biggest things that I wanted to talk about is the email. So My SNU is where you're going to go to access your Outlook email. I also have mine hooked to my phone. One of the biggest things a lot of students and instructors or incoming instructors think that if you email me inside the course, that when I email you back, it's going to come back into the course. Well, it doesn't work like that. You can email people you can email people from the course, but when the person emails you back, it's going to come into your My SNU email. So you have to access those in your email. So you can email from the course, but to read your emails that come back to you are going to be in your My SNU email. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you need any clarifications. The other biggest thing that I really wanted to show you is to sign up for your notifications. How you do that is you're going to click on your name, click on notifications. Once you click on there, you make sure your email is all in there. And then for me as an instructor, I like to sign up for announcements and discussions. That way I know my announcements are being released when they're supposed to, just kind of as a safety feature. And then the discussions, you can see right there, I just have email chats and then discussions. This is where you're going to subscribe to like anything you subscribe to, you'll get notified on, and I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. And then if I always recommend my students or incoming adjuncts in the training program to click on grades. So then anytime that an item is graded, that you will get notified for it. I know I would have loved that as a student. Okay, so course menu is kind of where you're going to want to start. You have announcements, so learning modules is where we're going to go. But before we go to that, I'm going to briefly talk about these and then how you subscribe. So like I said, I don't want to take too much of your time. Grades, anything I submit or automatic, you have a lot of quizzes, we'll go into grades, you'll be able to see that. And I like to, even if it's automatic, I like to leave a small note in there so you'll be able to see my feedback. Assignment. So basically, I believe we only have I think you have the self-reflection and then the time management assignment, which that's an assignments there. Discussions, and then we'll go here. So we'll have 4 discussions throughout this course. We'll have 1 this week, 2 in week 2, 1 in week 3. I really encourage you to just stay active throughout the week, just like you would in a course. I know, it's really not the same as a course, but I love the discussions and I love learning about each one of you and new strategies as well. So I really encourage you to take advantage. Here in the general questions discussion forum, you'll see there, this is where you can subscribe. So when the blue little star is filled in, that's how you know you subscribe to it. And then that's when those notifications come in. So once you subscribe, you'll get an email every time that a question is submitted. So then you can see that as well. All right, so the last thing is learning modules. So that's where you're going to start. You'll see that you need to start in the introduction, and you need to take the training expectation quiz and the faculty quiz or faculty handbook quiz before everything else is released. So I really like Brightspace because it flows nicely. You'll see everything is in order. We really recommend you go in order. It is up to you. I know my husband's kind of like, sometimes he'll like to click here, click here. For me, I'm very kind of straightforward. I like to work down, but it is again up to you in our learning modules. And like I said, you'll see if it's a quiz, it'll say quiz in there. And like I said, you have to take those to unlock module 1. And then let's click on module 1 real quick. This is my last thing, I promise. So same thing, when you get into module 1, you'll kind of, we have a lot of videos, a lot of content, images, our mission, kind of work down there. And then it'll say, if it's a discussion, you'll have to click on that to go to the discussion. We have some quizzes, really small ones too, and then some knowledge checks as well. So in tech points. So let me know, if you have any questions.